so sweet to teach you. Remember, whenever you hear any vowel teen, E, A, or E, E, please scream. Okay, we're going to do the thing where we look at the words and if they're open syllable or closed syllable. Here we go. Here's the word here. L, shell, right? It's closed in by the L, and so that means that it says right? And if I put a door on it, now the E says its name and it says she. Okay. The next one is not. And so it's closed in by the T, so it says ah. And if I put a door on it, it's going to say its name, oh, no. Okay, so we need to take out your composition book or a piece of paper, pencil, whatever you have to write with. We're going to break down multisyllabic words that are using the AI. Okay? The first word, write it big in your book or on your paper. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and do this first one because it's a kind of a review back on certain vowels. We consider the ing as one vowel, and ong, and ung, and ink, and ank, and unk. When we see those types of vowels, we circle the whole thing here. Okay. Because, and then we're going to put down here vowel. Also want to let you know, right after any of those types of sounds, it breaks up the syllable. So we know that it's going to end right there after any of the ang, ong, ung, ink, ank, unk, onk, ong. Those ones are special, so we know what they already say, ang. So this is going to be hang. I need to circle my vowel team, label it, come down here with this, draw my vowel boat. Okay, like I said, we already know where it's split, but this one is a vowel consonant. We're going to split it in between the consonant and vowel. We know this says A, so this is nail, hang nail. Where's the first vowel? Yep, go ahead and. What are you doing, Max? You gotta explain.
Drawing a line and a V, circling the vowel team, and draw a line down.
Right, because it goes in between the consonants, two consonants.
Line down here, and vowel bolt. And then this is a consonant, and the
PL.
PL is a consonant.
Is the E closed in on the front or is it open?
Closed.
So what does the front say?
X.
X. And then what's the other part?
Plain.
Plain. Explain. Thank you for explaining that.
Yeah, Max.
Okay. Just want to let you know that those are tattoos on Max's neck.
It's not dirt.
Right.
Draw a line V from the U, which is a vowel. These two are a vowel, and it's a vowel team. Draw a line V from that, and then a line bolt, and then you're gonna cut it in half, and then it's a consonant, and then the T is a consonant, and then this says so it's closed, and this is what we do. This is what we do.
Okay, so this word ended up being pronounced sustain. Sustain. I'm going to do the last one. Okay.
Okay. So draw a line V from the A, which is a vowel, and this is always together. So this is a vowel too.
Oh, no, that one's not a vowel. It's considered a consonant because the Q is in front of it. The next vowel is the next one next to it. But leave the heart because QU are BFFs. And it's 1C.
1C. And then the AI, vowel team. Draw a line V.
Yes.
Vowel bolt. Draw a line. Consonant. And the QU is a consonant.
Right? So what does the first, is it closed in or ac? So put CL for closed. And what's the second part? Qua, a, acquaint, right? Because the second part says qua, ain't, acquaint, acquaint. We just got acquainted with that. Yeah. Brain frames, brain frames. Everybody cheer. Cheer. Ah. Okay, cheer is a double E. Now we're going to fold it, the paper, like a hot dog. And a hamburger. Great things to eat. Ah! EAT. Here we go. And we're going to write little and in the middle, little and in the middle. The words that we just dissected. Hang now. Explain. Sustain. And acquaint. Thank you, Max. We're going to also put an S up here for synonym or things that are the same. And an A for antonym or the opposite of the word. Okay, so the first word is hangnail, and I looked it up, and it's actually a torn piece of skin towards the root of your fingernail. It can be very painful. I couldn't really think of another word that would explain that, so I'm just going to write torn skin torn skin at the end of a fingernail. Lots of things can cause this if you wash your hands a lot, if you do a lot of dishes and your skin gets really soft. It causes the skin to break down. The opposite of a hangnail would be, has anybody ever gotten a manicure? I would say probably manicured. Perfect nails, which I do not have, but anyway, so that's the same. And then hangnail is a noun. It's a thing. It's a piece of skin, and that's a thing. Okay. The next one that I'm going to explain is the word explain. To explain means to describe, to show. Max, what's another word for showing or to show something? You know? Do you know? Okay, how about to tell? All right. So if I'm not showing you, I'm not going to describe something to you. What would that mean? Would you be able to know? Would you understand it? Probably not. So the opposite would be unclear. Okay. If I don't have an explanation and a way to describe, show, or tell something, it's very unclear. Okay. That's the opposite. Explain is a verb because you're doing something. I'm showing you, I'm telling you. Again, this is explain. Okay. The next word is sustain. Okay? All right, so if something is sustained, you are helping, you help, or you support. Okay. I'm trying to sustain teaching by doing these videos that can help and support you to learn how to read. Ah, yay, read. Okay? You can do your part in sustaining by taking care of the aina, the environment. Also, farmers and growers here in Hana, thank you so much for helping us sustain so that we can still eat. Ah, during these times. Okay, so the opposite of helping and supporting, Max, do you know a word that would be the opposite if you don't help? I've got one. You hurt something. Instead of helping, it hurts it. Okay, so, and people have to suffer if they can't sustain. Okay? Sustain is also a verb because it's doing something to help, to support, right? Encourage. I encourage you to help sustain where we live. The last one, acquaint. Okay? So we need to get acquainted with the word acquaint. And the way that we can, acquaint with it is to know it better. So it's to make better known. Okay, I'm going to acquaint myself by, if I meet somebody and I want to get acquainted, I'm going to discuss with them, hi, what's your name? Where are you from? What do you like? What do you do for a living? So I'm going to discuss it. If I want to acquaint myself with something that I don't know, I might read about it. Read! Ah! Or I might study something if I want to get more acquainted. So I'm going to put study here. And I can study by reading. And talking about it. Okay. The opposite of acquaint. If I'm not going to know about it, stranger. That's awesome, Max. Stranger, if it's somebody that I'm not acquainted with, it's a stranger. Stranger danger. Stranger, right? Okay. If it could be something new, like all of this videoing and downloading on YouTube and computer life is all new to me. So I have to get acquainted, even though it can be kind of frustrating. So that's it. Here's the brain frames. Go get Julie. Okay, so remember your basket and your red words. We're going to take a look at them, or you can look at each one individually. We'll do one, but I want you to look at all of yours and do the following. Okay, here we go, Max. We're not going to shoot yet. We got to do the thing first. What word is this?
Heart.
Heart. Here we go. Heart. H-E-A-R-T. Heart.
H-E-A-R-T, heart.
H-E-A-R-T. Heart. Okay, now we're going to S-C-O-R-E. Score. Max, score. Yes. Okay, it's time for our new red words for the week that have A-I in them. The first one is again. We painted the house green. Again after the rain. It's again, right? So now Max is going to take his leaf that he just picked, put it over there, and we need to spell again. A-G-A-I-N. A-G-A-I-N. So Max is going to floss it, and we're going to do again. I'm going to point to it for him. Here we go. Again. A-G-A-I-N. Again. A-G-A-I-N. Again. A-G-A-I-N. Again. Okay, you're gonna turn your paper over, write it 3 times, and then write it with a pencil, a sentence using the word again. Make sure you check your cups, capital, underline, punctuation, and the spelling. Let's see what he's got here. Next word is like again, but there's a st on the end of it saying against. Okay, the mailbox leaned against the rail. Okay, so we're going to take our leaf and we're going to write against. I'm not against that. A-G-A-I-N-S-T. Against. A-G-A-I-N-S-T.
Against.
Okay, come on, let's go do our thing. Okay, here we go. Against. Let's floss it. Against. A-G-A-I-N-S-T. Against. A-G-A-I-N-S-T. Against. A-G-A-I-N-S-T. Against. All right, so certain. C-E-R-T-A-N. Certain. C-E-R-T-A-I-N. Certain. C-E-R-T-A-I-N. Certain. Okay, so Max wrote the word certain 3 times. He has a sentence. What's your sentence say?
I'm certain that I'm going to the beach today.
Beach. Ah! Okay, we're going to take it to the next level. Go ahead and wad up your papers into balls because we need to shoot. Okay? Okay, S.